Welcome back to the Stratosphere. Little clip there from my friend Memphis Larson, who came with us on the drone sheet when I took him back to Jerome in the Stratos. Interestingly, the audio is quite good, just off his phone. Talking of which, I've invested in some new microphonics. Thanks to my dear friend Ryan, who bought me one of these. But seeing as I've already got one of these, and one of the under the car whirly things, I decided to switch it for some microphones. Ever striving to improve videos, etc., I decided to invest in some proper equipment instead of cheap shit like that. That's all right for vocals, but that's about it. Yeah, that was the one I used a couple of episodes in the in-car stuff, and just couldn't cope with the noise of a Lancia Stratos. And with no ability to turn down the input whatever levels, pretty useless really. So we have some more kit. I had a little conversation with my mate Mr. Squatch, and he suggested numerous things to try out, and of course I ignored everything he told me. Sorry, Blue. We'll see if you were right or wrong. I didn't go for the cheapest, I didn't go for the most expensive. I went for something in the middle, which is kind of usually what I do. By the way, if at any time you want to just skip to the driving bit, then go ahead. But give the video the thumbs up while you're there, and subscribe down here somewhere. So first off, we're going to try one of our cheap, like $10 throwaways, because it's likely to fall off. And we're going to put that it's all gone dark. Down there somewhere. Essentially where I normally mount the other GoPro. And we'll see what it picks up. I don't have high hopes at all. I think it will be a total garbled bleh. Then when our new super expensive, medium expensive kit arrives, we'll do the same thing and see what happens. Hopefully that won't fall off because it's a little bit more expensive. And if it doesn't work, I want to return it. And after we try that, we're going to try these. Yes, they've arrived. A couple of microphones in the bag. And the newer version of the newer, I guess. Yeah. The junk in the trunk. So we're going to put this in the boot and beat it. Yes, all very cool looking actually, I have to say. So leave that with me for a while I try and work out what we're supposed to be doing. That looks lengthy. Obviously won't be reading that. Definitely going to skip through pages 90 to 100. Probably those two. Good, so actually it's not too bad. Yes, folks, we have drilled a hole in the back of the Stratos for the microphone. Not quite on the scale that I did for my Lotus Esprit, but that's another story. Anyway, things I do for you guys. And there it is. Yeah, behind the plate. More electronic devices. Yes, we have evidence of Mesas.
Do you need any help, Major?
Vermin. Oh, I think it's Morse code for F off. They can be quite the little pests around here, chewing wires. And did you know? Or at least so I've heard. The reason these little buggers chew the wiring in cars is because apparently the oil that they use to grease the wheels of the manufacturing of electrical wiring is peanut oil, and it tastes yummy. So yeah, hence all the cladding with my skeletal stuff, etc., to try and protect it as much as possible from said rodents. Anyway, it's hooked up to a motorcycle battery, which in turn is hooked up to that. So we'll see if that does the trick. Anyway, microphones. They'll probably chew the wires on that instead. Anyway, these boys, done a few tests. Think I know what I'm doing. Let's see. And more random camera angles. So on the first attempt, obviously where the cheapy microphone lost contact, the audio is actually from the phone sat on the passenger seat filming nothing. Right, T-Pass microphone tested, hopefully. Next up, newer. Right, in theory we're recording. Well, there we have it, yet another disaster. So it turns out the first microphone basically lost contact with the phone, so that's the old cheapie. Yes, this little chap. So that's never going to work. And unfortunately the newer kit, just didn't seem to be able to cope with the raucous noise of the Busso. I thought I had it on the lowest input kind of sound setting. I'll need to double check and give it another go, I guess, or find another location not quite so close to the exhaust. Talking of which, filming angle, a little bit different, a little bit interesting. Won't be to Mr. Dungeon's liking, but he's not watching anyway, so who cares? Anyway, somewhat interestingly, even though you can't tell from the video, obviously, having said that the rear end has never broken away from me in any kind of dramatic way, it did round my private little test track here, otherwise known as my neighbourhood. Yeah, I got the back end out good and proper. Sorry I didn't catch it on film. So I think I'll be doing some more audio testing over the coming days. And see you guys again in a few weeks. Right, as usual, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, boys, and subscribe down here if you haven't already. If you are new to the channel and you're still watching, that's bloody amazing. And of course, have a look at, check out some of the other videos, yeah, on the Stratos and other things. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.